is a question that I get from a lot of pet owners, and I really enjoy actually answering it. It's one of my favorite questions to get, and it's, why does my dog lick me so much? I have 3 dogs, only one of them is a licker. I get people that ask why their dogs are licking them, and also why they're licking other things like bedding, furniture, carpets. Some dogs are lickers. They just lick more than other dogs. While it might be annoying, it's probably just your dog's way of trying to get your attention, soothe himself, or just show affection. In rare cases, it could be a sign of an underlying health problem. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. It's probably nothing to worry about, but I will touch on that at the end of this video. And I will also talk about how to stop your dog from licking so much if it's really driving you nuts. So the first reason why your dog may lick you so often is to show affection and bonding. The most obvious answer is that your pet is trying to show you some love. Mother dogs lick their puppies to clean and care for them and to show affection. So it's your dog's natural instinct to do the same for you. Number 2, a lot of people don't realize it, but licking is a sign of anxiety or stress. Many animals lick when they're stressed or anxious. You see it in dogs, you see it in cats, they even see it in wild animals. This may be the case with your dog, especially if it started really spontaneously, kind of comes out of nowhere, or seems to get a lot more severe very quickly for no noticeable reason. Some dogs are more easygoing than others. If your dog's easily stressed by changes in his environment, changes in the family dynamic, anything like that, this could be the reason. If possible, say for example, you just moved to a new home, or somebody moved out of your house, moved into your house, somebody in your home went to work outside the house and spends a lot more time outside the house, things like that. Maybe you brought in a new animal. Whatever the case may be, try to figure out what is stressing your dog, what's causing that anxiety, and remove it if possible. If the licking has started spontaneously and you can't find any source of stress, I do recommend checking with your veterinarian just to make sure. As I said, I will get to that, but it could be a sign of certain health conditions as well. Number 3 reason why your dog might be licking you is attention. When your dog licks you, you probably respond by showing him some sort of attention. You might pet him, talk sweetly, snuggle him. Over time, this attention is going to condition your dog to lick you when he wants attention. So if you think this might be the case, you can stop the behavior by doing the opposite of what you would normally do. When your dog licks you, ignore him, move away from him without speaking, don't touch him, don't show him any kind of affection or attention, and over time, it's gonna condition him the other way to learn that when he starts licking you, that upsets you, and you either leave or ignore him and don't give him the attention that he's looking for. It could also be because you just taste good. This is a pretty obvious answer, but if you have a particularly salty taste on your skin, some dogs really like that. You might have lotion, topical products, food remnants on your skin that is appealing to your dog. So washing your hands, covering your skin can stop that behavior if that's the case. If this is especially probably the case if your dog's always licking you and not necessarily, like I said, furniture, carpeting, bedding, anything like that. If he's only licking you or licking human skin, it may just because he likes that salty taste. My personal favorite reason why your dog might be licking you so much is because he wants to make you feel better. A study done in 2012 asked dog owners to pretend to cry in order to record their dog's reaction, and researchers found that dogs are more likely to lick or nuzzle their crying owners than they were if the owner was just talking to them or humming quietly. So for dogs, licking is a comforting behavior. If your dog wants to show you empathy, he could be licking you to try to make you feel better. So if you feel like you're kind of in a funk, you've been down lately, that could be the reason. Your dog is feeling those vibes and he's trying to cheer you up a little bit. Dogs may also lick you a lot to show submission. There's research also that shows that submissive dogs will lick the dominant dogs in the pack. So licking you may be your dog's way of showing that he is submissive and you are the dominant member of your pack. Number 7, another kind of obvious reason, is grooming. Dogs groom themselves and the other members of their pack by licking. So as pet owners, we try to take care of all our pets' needs. Maybe your pet's doing the same thing for you. While your dog can't feed you, he could be trying to keep you happy and clean by licking you and grooming you. The constant licking could be his way of trying to groom you on a regular basis. And number 8, like I said, I would get to this. It could be the sign of a medical problem. It probably isn't. This is rare, but it does happen. So again, as I said, if it happens kind of spontaneously, your dog wasn't a licker before, and now all of a sudden he's licking you all the time, or licking, you know, furniture, bedding, stuff around your house all the time, you just want to touch base with your veterinarian. It's not likely, but it could be a sign of your dog suffering from something like obsessive compulsive disorder. This is seen in dogs, and it manifests a lot of times as repetitive licking of humans, objects, or other animals. Nausea or stomach pain could cause your dog to lick. You might see excessive drooling if this is happening. Repetitive licking may be a sign of allergies, anxiety, or a stress disorder. I had mentioned stress, and you know, if something in your environment has changed, that's a good sign. But some dogs are just naturally stressed and anxious, and they actually have a disorder that needs to be treated. So that could be the reason why your dog's licking a lot, is that he's stressed out and anxious a lot. If the licking behavior annoys you, it is usually pretty easy to get your dog to stop. As I mentioned, you want to ignore the behavior, walk away from your pet. If he begins to lick you, pull your, if he's licking your arm or something, pull away from your dog. Don't give him the opportunity. Cover your skin when possible so that he doesn't have the ability to lick your skin if that's what he's doing. If your dog is typically licking bedding, furniture, if he licks your clothing, if you cover your skin and he's still licking your clothing, you can try to distract him by playing or offering him a snack or a chew or something like that. You need to be patient because the behavior won't stop overnight, but over time, your dog, like I said, you're gonna condition him to learn that when he licks, he's not getting what he wants out of it, and that you don't like the licking. Once he learns that you don't like the licking, he'll likely stop unless it's caused by, like I said, an obsessive compulsive disorder or some kind of underlying condition.